What's up guys, my name is Ace, and welcome to today's episode of Spawn Guides, a series where I cover all of the most common spawns and how they behave on every map in Call of Duty Ghosts for Domination. In today's episode, we're going to be covering the first of the Invasion DLC maps, and that is Pharaoh. Let's get into it. Alright, so let's bring up the spawn map right away, and as you can see, Pharaoh has spawns that are spread out all over the map, and they're actually quite evenly spread throughout the map. This is actually one of the most balanced maps for spawns in Ghosts, in my opinion, and that's part of the reason why I like this map so much. For the A flag, we have 6 spawns that are specifically attached to the A flag, and like I just said, they're spread out nice and evenly throughout the map. They're a little bit more towards the left side of the map, and the right side of the map isn't really favored for Domination. There's barely any play that goes on the right side of the map, at least in my experience, and that has a lot to do with the spawns. So as you can see, there are about 4 spawns that are further towards the back of the map, and then there are 2 spawns that are somewhat pushed up. So if your teammates hold the A flag and you guys are pushed up on the map, it's very likely you'll spawn at one of those 2 spawns that are pushed up a little bit more towards the B flag. Otherwise, you'll likely spawn at one of the 4 spawns near the back. For the B flag, it's actually a little bit unusual. There are so many spawns for the B flag compared to what we normally see. There are actually 6 spawns once again for the B flag, and these ones are spread out evenly throughout the map, just like with the A flag. Once again, they're stacked a little bit towards the left side, but for the most part, it's quite balanced and quite spread out. And that's what I really like about the B flag spawns on this map. These spawns can be anchored to if you only hold the C or the A flag as well, but for the most part, these are just spawns that you will spawn at if you hold the B flag. Finally, for the C flag, just like with A and B, we once again have 6 spawns that are attached to the C flag. And similarly, they're spread out relatively evenly towards the back end of the map. These ones aren't really pushed up quite as far as some of the A flag spawns, so that's one thing to just sort of point out. Your A flag spawns are spread out a little bit more, and I think it's a little easier to actually hold a spawn trap against an enemy team if they're at the C flag, because there's less areas that you have to watch out for. Whereas the A flag, they have more room to breathe, so they can spread out a bit. So that's just one thing to pay attention to. The spawn on the far right side, it's actually the middle spawn as you're looking at it in the picture. This one is quite rare. It's in that little treasure room. So just keep that in mind. It's not likely to happen often, but it does happen every once in a while. The other ones, on the other hand, those ones happen very often, so just be aware of all those spawn locations. So that pretty much covers the spawns. One thing to learn from this is basically if you're pushing the left side of the map as you're looking at it right now, expect to run into a little bit more action, and that's mainly once again just due to the fact that the spawns are slightly stacked towards that side of the map. If you push on the right side of the map as you're looking at it right now, there are a little bit less spawns, so it's more likely that once you get a kill, he's not going to spawn right next to you, so you have a little bit more room to breathe pushing the right side of the map. So just keep that in mind. If you want a little bit less action, push the right. If you're looking for more action, push the left. If you enjoyed the video, a like rating is always appreciated, and don't forget to subscribe for more if you haven't already. I'll talk to you guys next time.